A new action roguelike recently released on Steam, called Meta Ghost: The Breaking Show. The game takes place in a futuristic reality show, where you face off against robots that replaced a lot of the human workforce. So now it's time to pay them back, with the help of cybernetic enhancements and weapons. Even though the game is still in its early access phase, it arrived with a substantial amount of content, featuring rich background lore surrounding various factions. And these factions go beyond mere cosmetic distinctions. Each one comes with its own drivers. For instance, Mirage Media prioritizes digital projections, while Foundation Industries specializes in electrical damage. Additionally, there are relics that provide broader passive benefits, such as increased damage, critical chance, or movement speed. The list of both drivers and relics is already really extensive. There are currently 3 stages, each filled with battles that lead to confronting the stage boss. What I really appreciate is the freedom to select my route and somewhat strategize about which items to incorporate into my build. While the items remain random, you often have the option to select drivers from the faction you prefer. This enables you to significantly narrow down your options and choices, fostering a less punishing approach to roguelikes. Once you defeat the boss of the first stage, you will restart from the beginning and proceed to confront the second stage boss with all the upgrades you have previously acquired. While your character may feel somewhat mundane in the first stage, gameplay becomes much more engaging as you accumulate upgrades. Also, whether you perish during your run or emerge victorious against the final boss, the outcome doesn't significantly impact your progress. You will still earn currencies and implants that contribute to your meta progression. You can use those currencies in the skill tree to gain typical advantages, like increased health, damage, and crit chance. Furthermore, you can acquire useful abilities such as the capability to destroy enemy bullets, perform rerolls for drivers and relics, and obtain revives. Next, there is weapon customization, allowing you to create a customized build by selecting one of 3 options per row and per skill. What's great is that you can refund these skills at any time or switch out the ones you are currently using. Additionally, the augmentation chips are shared across your account, meaning if you spend them on one character, your other characters still receive the maximum amount you have earned so far. So if you're feeling like any character is underpowered, you can switch to an easier or stronger character to unlock those chips first. Lastly, there are implants for your characters that provide even more passive benefits, but those are removed if you equip them on another character. However, you can easily switch them back, you just need to remember it before starting the run. Speaking of characters, there are currently 4 available. Taisuke utilizes a katana for flashy cuts and dashes. Simon dual wields pistols and performs impressive acrobatic maneuvers. Jean employs a heavy two-handed weapon, which can execute a spinning whirlwind attack, but she lacks a dodge. She instead relies on an impact shield. Lastly, the fictional Yan fires missiles and possesses a healing laser beam for herself and other players. There may be another character, but I haven't unlocked it yet. By the way, you can also purchase different skins using in-game currency. Before starting each round, you can select different difficulty levels based on your completion rate. Once you defeat the boss of the third stage, you will unlock the next difficulty. Each difficulty level introduces a new final boss and enhances previous bosses by granting them new attacks and skills, offering a variety of content to enjoy. If you find it too challenging to play alone, you can also team up with 2 friends or random players, and the game even provides an offline option in the main menu, although the progression will be separate from your online profile. I wanted to provide a quick overview/review of the game because it genuinely surprised me with the amount of content and quality for an early access title. It's definitely worth playing already, and the potential for what this game can become is quite promising, especially with its cartoony, timeless art style. I particularly enjoy the variety of builds and different effects in the current version. It's not just a roguelike that offers mundane stat increases. The builds and effects demonstrate that the developers understand what makes the genre engaging. I would give the game easily a 7 or 8 out of 10, but remember that it's still in early access, so there is room for further improvement. On that note, the developers have been consistently releasing numerous patches and updates, which bodes well for its future development. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the game, and if you also already played it. Feel free to subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this.
展开！阵列展开！阵列展开！阵列展开！阵列展开！阵列展开！